Good to see you too, Dr. Claire. Good morning, and good morning, Demola. Here is the morning news. The governing All Progressives Congress has formally begun the sales of expression of interest and nomination forms for all political office seekers, preparatory to its scheduled primary ahead of the 2027 general election. President Bola Tinubu was first to pick forms for the party's presidential ticket.
All support groups who have made efforts, who have contributed money to purchase the form, have done so on their behalf. Political parties can come together as part of democracy.
The national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress, Professor Nintawe Yilwada, has called on Nigerian youth to rise to the challenge of safeguarding and strengthening the nation's democracy, describing them as the critical force for sustaining the country's presence and future stability. A statement signed by his special advisor on media and information strategy, Abimbola Tuki, says the APC stands as a truly youth-driven political movement with over 50% of its membership comprising young men and women. He says that by elevating a young leader to its highest administrative office, the APC has not only broken new ground, but has also sent a powerful signal about its confidence in the capacity, vision, and dynamism of Nigeria's younger generation. Professor Yilwada warned that entrusting Nigeria's future to such elements who are pursuing their personal agenda of becoming the president at all costs would be a costly mistake capable of reversing hard-earned progress and returning the country to periods of uncertainty and stagnation. The National Council on Nutrition has adopted the National Policy on Food and Nutrition 2026 to 2035 and directed the Federal Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning to present the policy to the Federal Executive Council for ratification. The adoption of the policy was part of decisions taken by the Council at its 15th meeting held virtually and chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima. The Council's approval followed a process of ratification by critical stakeholders in Nigeria's nutrition sector.
I wish to commend the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare for the subcommittee's work. 5 financing streams have been identified: domestic, bilateral, multilateral, private sector, and innovative.
The Senate has given legislative backing to an executive bill which seeks 100% increase of funding to the Nigeria Police Trust Fund from 0.5% to 1% of the Consolidated Revenue Fund. Senate Leader Okpeyemi Bamidele explained that the bill will repeal and reenact the existing Act for Enhanced Funding, Infrastructure Development, and address welfare deficits as well as improved training and retooling of the police.
We would like the leadership of the Senate to be briefed by the current people who are there in the Police Trust Fund on what they have been doing with the money so far collected, and also there are other sources of funding, grants, and all those things.
The House of Representatives has approved President Bola Tinubu's $516 million loan request to fund key sections of the Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway, Section 1, Phase 1A and 1B.
And include the construction of flyovers and pedestrian bridges at identified high-risk area within Kaduna Eastern Bypass.
Kogi State's Commissioner for Works, Abdul Salami Didat, has paid a courtesy visit to the Minister of Works, David Umahi, in Abuja as part of efforts to strengthen collaboration on road infrastructure developments across the state. Speaking during the visit, the Commissioner commended President Bola Tinubu for the ongoing infrastructure drive under the Renewed Hope agenda. Didat appealed for urgent attention to critical federal roads within Kogi State. Minister of Works, Umahi, described Kogi State as the heart of the nation and assured the delegation of continued federal support and disclosed plans to visit Kogi State in the coming week to assess ongoing and proposed projects. Well, those are the highlights of the news at this time.